top boy, you know.
But you know the thing about it. Don't you think that this is fair, right? So say like if a guy gets accused of rape, right, and they give him 7 years, 7 years inside, right, and then they find out that he's innocent and the woman's guilty. Don't you think they should give the woman the 7 years?
Of course they should. But that's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened to Craig Charles. Craig Charles got sentenced and was put in prison. And then how many years, I think it was a couple of years or so afterward, the woman came back and refuted her statement, saying that she was telling lies. The damage was already done. From the man's name went out in the media, on the front pages of newspaper, on the news, the damage is already done. And this is what a lot of these women don't realise, yeah? Words are very, very damaging if you make them come out the wrong way. If you're not battered and bruised and have whole heap of bruising on the inside of your leg, don't be doing them things. Don't be doing that, because that's somebody's reputation. That's somebody's livelihood. That's their family name that you've dragged through the mud.
Yeah, but can
On a real, you see, if a woman gets, if any, I don't care who it is, if you make that sort of allegation against somebody, and then you turn around after X amount of time and say that it's lies that you were telling. On the real, your name and your photo should be exposed exactly the same way how the man was that you tried to bury.
Yeah, can I just mention something quick as well? What you're saying, I agree with what you're saying, but I also want to also comment it from this perspective as well. Is that as men, people like Michael Ward and other famous people need to be wary of the women that they go and date and go and have intimacy with, right? Because if I'm famous, right, and even Arenze said this, right? Even Arenze said this. If I'm a famous guy with money, who has more to lose, me or her? I've got more to lose, right? So if I know I've got more at stake to lose, right? There's more at stake for me. I can lose something that I've built for myself for years. I need to be wary and protect my image and my reputation, especially being a man. So also as well, I'll also go and say that as men, we have to take accountability for the woman that we pick, because a lot of the things, I don't mean to be judgmental, but a lot of the things that guys are involved with cases, right? It's very, very easily presentable. It's very, very easily preventable. It's very preventable if you have the logic, right? Because my boy was saying, what I think men need to start doing. Men need to start asking women on a video, do you consent to having intimacy with me? And I film your face. Do you consent to me having sex with you? And if you don't agree with that, then I ain't gonna have sex with you. If you don't agree with it, you can leave my house and get out. I'm not gonna put my career in jeopardy for you. Well, you don't even care about my career. You just care about what you can get from me. So what men need to start doing is having a video proof if you consent to that. If you consent to it. Because if I have that video proof that you consent to it, the whole case is dismissed. And you've basically prevented the cause of justice. So this is what men need to start doing, right? You need to start showing proof that they consented. Even them just saying it. You don't have to show their face. Even them just saying it. Yes, I consent to it, babe, to having sex with you. That's evidence. That's your safety net. So that's always going to be in your records on your phone. You ain't going to lose. That doesn't matter how old the phone is. It's always going to be there. So if she does go to the police and accuse you, right, she has nothing on you, and you're chilling. Because all you got to do is show them the phone, and she'll get arrested for preventing the cause of justice.
Sorry to somebody in your chat says, why does his fame matter if she's getting no money out of it? Are you dumb? Do you not know the British justice system? If he goes to court and he is found guilty, he is automatically entitled to compensation. Please don't act a fool and try and make out that people are chatting rubbish. Yeah? These girls know the system. They know the system. The younger generation actually tends to know the system.
Wait, Mike, your mic is bugging so much. Like, I don't know what is. Well, like, I don't know if people. I don't know if it's Ari's mic, the guy below.
Somebody's got some interference because where I am, I'm actually standing where there's no electrical appliance other than my phone and the light.
Wait, can everyone drop and come back? Because I know everyone's mic seems to be bugging. But I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's Ari's mic, the other person's mic. I don't know what's happening. Yo, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, I think that's better. I think. But what do you think, bro?
Yeah, I just think like it's very. I just think it's becoming too common. It's just becoming too common in it, and everyone's just quick to say every time it happens, people just quick to say he's guilty. The person's guilty, and I just think sometimes like just wait in it. Just wait, because that could be your brother, that could be your son, that could be your nephew. Just wait. Let them gather the evidence and let them prosecute him, and then give a verdict instead of just saying, you know, he did it. You know, because I think what would be interesting is to go online and look at what the percentages, or like when people say it's grape and the outcomes that are actually proven guilty.
Could you elaborate on that?
Like there must be some kind of percentage. There must be some kind of like, you know, maybe it's like statistically like maybe if there's like out of 100% of people being accused for rape, maybe only 40% is found guilty. There must be some percentage, right?
I think, in my opinion, bro, I think it's bigger. I think it's bigger. It's a bigger percentage than they make it seem. Does that make sense? What I said? Like, it's bigger than it seems. It's a lot bigger than it seems. Because you know what it is, bro, right? The media is not going to present the image of to the public that there's women that lie about rape. They're gonna try and make it seem that men are the aggressors, men are this. That's not necessarily true, because also women could be aggressors as well. A lot of women are the aggressors as well in the marriage and the relationship. Why is that never spoken about? Why is that never spoken about? What about when women hit men and slap men? Why is that never talking about? Why is that never spoken about? What about when men verbally abuse men? Why is that not spoken about? Why is that never spoken about? Why is it like, why do I never really hear cases, right, of women raping men when a lot of women rape men? Why do I never hear about that? Because I know a guy when he was 18 years old. I know a guy when he was 18, this guy got groomed by a 32-year-old woman. And this guy was on my live stream. He confided into me and the live, right? And he was vulnerable. And this is a grown man. He's got kids. He's married. He's doing well. He's successful. He came to me and people in the live and said that he got molested as an 18-year-old by a 32-year-old woman. And all the women in the comments started laughing about it. They thought it was funny. And not one guy checked her. Not one woman checked her. I had to tell them what was that. They had no sort of remorse for him. No sort of sympathy. So why is that never spoken about? Why is it never spoken about? What about women that don't like men and they want to try preying our downfall? Why is that never spoken about? What about women that are misandrous? Why is that never spoken about? Why is it always men misandry this and that? Why is things never spoken about in the other side? Because we talk about equal rights. Why is it never spoken about? If it's equal rights, why is it never spoken about? Isn't it some form of double standard? I'm just asking a question, guys. I just want to know, like, why is it like that?
Can I just interject?
Go ahead. I'm just curious.
Somebody in your comments said, "Auntie, I hope you're not raising any sons with that mindset." Do you know who I am?
Nah, it's calm. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. Don't give them what they want.
No, hold on,
But don't entertain it.
At post, I'm gonna show you exactly what you just said. Yeah, I'm gonna give you proof of how ratchet some women can be. Yeah.
Is it TikTok's purposes though? Right, it's not gonna get my live locked off or nothing. No.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get your life chopped off.
No, I'm just asking. You know how TikTok is, it's sensitive and that. That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking. Yeah, but go ahead though. Go ahead.
Do you watch 24 Hours in Police Custody?
I've watched it before, but I haven't watched it for a long time. I'll be very honest.
Okay. Did you watch the one a couple of years ago, the honey trap murder?
No, I didn't watch it.
It was about a young man, yeah, who
Well, on the live, you got on the live.
he was unalived. He was set up by a female
Right, that happens a lot.
to get robbed. Yeah, she and another female left from London and went out of the ends to another end to link up with a young man. Yeah, they were escorted up there by two males. The girls went in. One of them administered that date rape thing, yeah, that incapacitates you, and then they called the two boys.
I don't know whose mic keeps bugging. I don't know if it's Ari or.
Ask the one in the one that's below me to
Wait,
mute.
can everyone mute up? But then when someone wants to say their bit, they can.